All right, so
And good evening, good evening. This is the company. We are back in full effect. It is May 1st. April is gone. We are January, February, March, April. Yeah, past first quarter. Um, Hope everybody's doing okay, if not perfectly well and fine and dandy. January, February, March, April. So Rich is going to be joining us soon. We got me, Mobile, and Nick here. We're going to talk about a few things. Hopefully keep you entertained for a little while, if not for the entire duration of the hour that we stay on. Let me just adjust this here. There we go. What just happened? Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, welcome in. This is the company. We got a few things we want to talk about. Most of the year is almost gone.
Yeah,
we're past 4 months in.
Yeah, we definitely a quarter in.
We just hit the first 100 days of the president's second term, and nobody really has a lot of good to say about what's been going on the first 100 days. People are pretty much at their wits' end with everything.
Yeah, so you just want to peel off that layer right now, just pop that top. Okay, yeah. So everybody's saying that he sucks, which is kind of obvious, and he has the worst rating in presidential history.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people are seeing what is going on and the underlying truth of everything, that he's really trying to create this kingdom, I would say. So there are people very fearful about what's going to happen tomorrow, if not the same day, with the tariffs and everything going up. We had Amazon actually we thought Amazon was going to take a stand. Yeah. We thought Amazon was going to take a stand. They were going to start posting, beside the prices of everything, the breakdown of the tariffs and how it affects what you're buying. And that was going to be a big thing. That was going to be like, okay, somebody's sitting here showing us the truth of the matter, what's actually going on. And then they doubled down and they backed off on it. What's actually going on? So Trump says Jeff Bezos solved the problem after White House attacks Amazon on tariff price labeling plan.
So don't forget, they called it, I forgot already what they called it. Oh, gosh. A hostile and political act is what the White House called it.
Yeah. So that was, go ahead.
I say, what's hostile about it?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I mean, we think logically, so I don't know why that would be hostile. But I guess anything that goes against what he wants is hostile.
Yeah. That's pretty much the gist of it. Anything that goes against what he says, anything that goes against what he believes is a hostile move, an anti-American move, and should be treated as a criminal activity. So,
and again, and then Bezos is one of his big backers, and the one time he just suggested that he does something that he don't like, all of a sudden it's just scorch earth against them, and then a quick backtrack. He's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. This whole thing is kind of really showing you how power works.
Exactly.
It moves things. It moves people. It buys people. And I guess this is just where we are at this point in time.
So you're saying there's a lot of greasy hands out here, huh?
A lot of greasy hands, a lot of brown envelopes in dark alleyways being handed off back and forth. Yeah. I would think. But then where does that put us, the regular people?
I was about to say, I'm like, my hand's still empty. like I could be paid off too.
I'm for sale. I'm for sale.
I'll tell you exactly what you want to hear for the right number.
Yeah, but you got to have something to get him too now.
Nah.
And where does your power lead?
I'm still waiting for that tell-all novel that he's going to have at some point. It's going to have everyone's dirt.
That he's going to put out,
way.
or somebody
Yes, that he is. There's no way he will get dirt on all these people. There's just no way.
Well,
that's a thought. That's a thought. I haven't thought of that part. That might be might be going deep with that one, Nick. Man, you saying it? He might know where their bones are buried.
He has to.
But well, that makes a little sense.
Only if he was there when they buried it.
There's a good chance that he.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there's a good chance.
So he's not going to say anything that's going to implement him.
Well,
he's going to deny
it. Yeah, he'll deny it, but I think it'll come out once he got nothing to lose. I mean, he ain't gonna do it like now, but years later, I mean, something's gonna come out.
But then at the same time, he already got immunity from any and everything that is out there while he's in office. So it's like, all right, well, I can just put this out here and let y'all tear them down.
He's already putting out Trump 2028 stuff. Like he's planning on doing a third term. Like, how does that even fucking happen?
Don't get me started with that one because that irks my nerve so bad. And all I'm not trying to say it on this show. I'm not trying to say it. I'm thinking it so hard.
Yeah.
But somebody to do the Lord's will. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Yeah.
The thoughts in the mind of Mobile that have not been expressed do not reflect the thoughts of the company podcast.
Exactly. No.
Somebody got to do the work, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, I think people are already seeing some of the effects of the tariffs, or a lot of the effects of the tariffs. I do know. I think we might have talked about it before. How China is actually just selling stuff straight from there instead of sending out like the purses to Italy to get them tagged and all that stuff. So people are buying things straight from the factory from China for really, really cheap. So they're kind of finding ways around the tariff situation.
Yeah.
Still finding ways to get their products out and sold.
Yeah. Because isn't it tomorrow they actually go up on the Chinese tariffs?
Mm-hmm.
And that they go up on those tomorrow or something? Some crazy.
I do believe that. Hold on, let me see.
So yeah, it was like hurry up and get your stuff from Temu, because Temu actually I heard today on the radio like Temu they increased their prices on stuff because of the tariffs. So it was Temu with somebody else over there.
Mm-hmm.
So that product that you bought for $15 is now $35. That's wild.
It's insane. And like I said, we were talking about this before the show. It was like, what is the end goal with all of the greed and everything that's going around? Everybody raising prices on everything, and just things are harder to acquire now. What is the end goal when we're the ones that are suffering because of it? You know.
Mm-hmm. Can I vent for a second? Since we're talking about it, it kind of goes in with it. I'm still in shock when I went to Moe's and my meal was $15, bro. Like when did
them damn avocados, bro?
I mean, it's the damn average cost of lunch now is $15.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. That's the average cost of lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, and you see it everywhere, even at fucking McDonald's. You go there I usually would get, back in the day, I get like 2 double cheeseburgers, a large fry, and a sweet tea. And it was under $10. It was.
I'm like, come on, man.
But it's like $15.
You can't go to Subway and not spend less than $10 for a meat or a combo. You get the drink and the chips. It's just drinks and a chip. That's it. A little small bag of chips. They want to charge $4 just for those two. I'm like, bruh,
Mm-hmm.
go get a bottle drink.
Yeah.
Boy.
That's what I said. I don't know what the end goal is. Everything is so damn expensive. And nobody's paying anymore.
That's the thing.
You know, they're not.
Everything's going up at people's salaries.
Bro, they went up
Exactly.
on the price of a goddamn Powerball ticket. It's $5.
$5. Yeah, $5. I heard that today. $5 for a Powerball ticket.
Why?
How? Like, how is that even fucking
Is that
fair?
That's like I said. I heard Charlamagne say it on the radio.
Oh, he talked about it.
Yep. Yeah. You can't even hope anymore. It costs too much. You cost too much to damn hope. I'm like,
raise the price of your dreams, nigga.
He's right. Before, you used to spend $20, you get 5 Powerball, you get 5 Mega Millions. Boom, $20. No change. Now you can't even get, because they went up on the price of the Powerball. You can't even get the 5 Powerball tickets.
No.
What you supposed to do? You only get 2 of them. Before you can at least get 5. Now you only
That's
get 2.
insane. I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know they went up.
That's boat money.
I didn't know they went up till I was at the store today, and the guy was like, when is the Powerball? She's like, so and so. Is like, let me get 2. She's okay, that'll be $10. He's like, wait a minute, what? I just want 2 tickets.
Right.
So now you got to pay $5 for a Powerball ticket, and that's not even a guarantee of anything. There's no return on that shit,
bro. They making it hard, bro.
It is. With no end goal, no plan, nothing passed on to us to say like, okay, all this money y'all spending is for this.
Where the cost of living is going, it ain't going nowhere. Like, bro, y'all keep going up on everything. My salary ain't going up. My pay wages ain't going up.
Nope. You rent an apartment, $2,000 a month, damn near just about. Same apartment that's been there for 30 years.
Ain't fixed not one light or cabinet.
Not a shingle been put on the roof in 20 years.
Not a new shingle on the roof.
Yeah. So I mean, so how do you? Odell says, how do you justify the price hike on lottery tickets? You can't.
You can't. There is no way you can justify it.
There's no way to justify it. I bet if I look it up, there's nothing. It's just lottery's gone up.
Probably, yeah.
That's that. I'm like, who's even benefiting from that?
God dang it,
I don't know.
Like you want to say, I mean, if it's an educational lottery, like how we got it's here in South Carolina, like, well, yeah, I guess the South Carolina educational lottery will benefit from it. Maybe.
Says the biggest change is the ticket price hike from $2 to $5. Lottery officials expect that jump to increase revenue from that twice weekly game, enabling them to improve the odds of winning a jackpot from 1 in 303 million to 1 in 290 million.
Oh.
What say this again? I want to make sure I comprehend.
Lottery officials expect that jump to increase revenue from the twice weekly game, enabling them to improve the odds of winning the jackpot from 1 in 303 million to 1 in 290 million. Makes no sense. Still makes no sense. Still makes no sense at all.
It went from 303 to 290. That went down, didn't it?
The odds of it, yes.
So how could they say it increased when the numbers went down?
Well, let's say why is the Mega Millions going up to $5? Administrators say the raised price increased the odds of winning. The higher ticket price also means the jackpot can start at 50 million rather than the previous 20 million, and that the grand prize is expected to grow more quickly. Each time there isn't a big winner, the jackpot will jump by a larger amount.
I mean, yeah, because people ain't gonna buy as many tickets. So of course that's gonna go up. But again, if you can't, you're canceling people out because they can't afford to buy the ticket.
Yeah. You can't afford to just blow $5 every time you want to play the lottery now.
Like, seriously.
it's a little bit of money. $5 is a small amount of money, but in the grand scheme of things, that is a large jump.
Right. For the people who play every week, they ain't playing every week anymore.
Exactly.
No. They'll move to the scratch offs and everything like that because I think there's probably a better chance of playing the scratch offs.
Yep. My uncle, he definitely won a lot on the scratch off. He won it down here too. He in New York. He ain't tell nobody, but I know.
You said he won and ain't told nobody.
Ain't tell nobody.
As we say, there'll be signs.
There'll be signs. I just up and fucking move. I don't know. I just decided to change my environment. Yeah.
He ain't doing a whole lot of that, but he definitely won a couple grand.
Like it says, the proceeds going to increase the funds for vouchers to private schools to make us go from 43rd in education to 47th nationally. And then Odell says SC should most definitely withdraw from the educational lottery pool.
Oh, and educational in quotations, yes. Yeah. Because they ain't shit smart about that.
I mean, I don't even like that. That's just something that they snuck in there. I don't think anybody was really expecting that to happen. And it all just goes back to people being greedy. So this changed on April 8th. Yep. Mega Millions tickets will increase from $2 to $5 starting April 8th. The new Mega Millions game will feature better odds of winning any prize. Starting jackpots will increase to 50 million, with non-jackpot prices also increasing.
It makes no sense. And I'll be damned if you pay $5 and you actually win a $3. Like that makes no sense.
But I think it's just the Mega Millions that went up. Yeah. The other ones are still the same price. It's just the Mega Millions that went up
for now.
Yeah, for now. Yeah. Which is absolutely insane. Everything else is just fucking ridiculously priced. Now you can't even dream cheap.
No, you can't.
Costs $5 to dream now.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. So that's just one of the things that's been going on. That has been confusing a lot of people with price increases and everything else that's been happening. So they're going to increase the bait for you to waste. Just give me some dice. Exactly. Just give me some dice. Yeah. So other than that, the political stuff and the tariff stuff, there has been an interesting debate going around the interwebs as of late. And I don't even know where it came from. It just popped up one day. And people have been debating this and going crazy over it all week. It's the question of can 100 unarmed men beat one gorilla? The responses to this are just like insane.
Yeah, they are. They're crazy. I want to play along. I'm like, So I'm still curious.
I don't think it's possible. I honestly don't think it's possible. I mean,
yeah, when you think about it, like, I remember somebody said this gorilla got leather hands. I'm like, well, yeah, the gorilla does have leather hands. Yeah.
Now, the whole thing of it is you're unarmed the whole time.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You're unarmed the entire time.
So bare hand.
Yes.
Bare hand, bare
the
knuckle.
Gorilla's gonna be bare hand. The gorilla's ain't gonna have no help.
Yeah, but the gorilla's hands can rip people's faces off.
Yeah.
Like
it. That's hard.
No, it's not. It's not hard. It's easy. No.
100 guys at one time. I mean, you think about it. Yes. The gorilla's going to win somebody. He's going to get somebody.
That first dude is going to be the example.
I mean, you got to at least take 100, at least about 75. I mean, about at least 25 are going to eat it. at least 25.
Mm-hmm.
Just you start from there. See you later. Grenade jumpers. So so really going to be start with 75 to one gorilla. I still like the gorilla's chances.
Gorilla's bone density is much higher than ours, so it's going to take a lot more to even damage the gorilla. Like there's a lot of factors into this.
See, I'll still be trying to find loopholes. I mean, I still would do it.
Me too. I'm sitting here looking for them.
That's why I'm asking. Okay, barehanded. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, can you like fix something on your shoe to kind of, I don't know, man.
It's not possible. First of all, it's not possible. OD says, is it possible? Yes. Feasible? Hell nah. The remaining men will get discouraged after seeing the first 4 dismemberments. That is the truth.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna front. When I see it, I'm like, yo, y'all go handle that. I'm going the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, I'm not going to get in. Like, I'm gonna look at him like, yo, y'all just see what he did. Y'all just see what that gorilla did. Nah,
I would be interested. Let's just say you had 100 idiots that decided to do this. I would love to see the racial dynamic.
The racial dynamic.
Yes.
Let's just say the races are equal. We got equal races.
That's not possible. It's not.
Whole other thing too. God damn.
It's not.
You just open up. You just added something else.
It's not gonna be equal. I know hypothetically. Okay, if let's say it's equal, I could the equal amount that are black, we gone. So you just count us out. Like you said, we see that one person get dismembered.
Look, okay, check this out. A gorilla's bite force is estimated to be around 1,300 pounds per square inch.
That's a bite.
That's it.
This is significantly stronger than a human's bite force, which averages around 162 psi.
Nope. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Bruh, come on, man.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I mean,
I
want to say no. But I want to play into it. And I want to say somebody could. I just don't see it. Logic is telling me, man, y'all wouldn't win.
Gorillas are incredibly strong.
Anybody got Godzilla on speed dial?
I think it was a silverback they were talking about. Silverback males being estimated to be between 4 to 10 times stronger than humans.
I don't silverback, yellowback, green. I don't care what it is.
They can lift and throw objects weighing up to 1,800 pounds and have a bite force of 1,300 psi. Yeah, no, bro.
Ain't happening.
Gorillas have a higher percentage of fast twitch muscle fibers compared to humans, which are crucial for quick and powerful movements.
Right. Like,
there's no way. And I understand, the number game, everybody attacks at once.
Everybody's
everybody gonna die.
At the same time. OD says, but gorilla and cheetah muscle fibers are similar. They have high output, but only in short spurts. So fatigue is how we'd win, but still, first 4 dismemberments.
Brother, them heads gone.
Bruh, no, no. And that's saying that, and the whole thing with the short spurts, that's saying if we allow him to go rampant and go wild for that 2 or 3 minutes.
That's a long 2 or 3 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
That 2 or 3 minutes could take out 50 people.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Again, people got to take one for the team.
And even at that, the 3 minute and 30 second mark still is fucking dangerous.
And talk about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That is going to be a very long 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah. That's 50 people off the rip gone. Off the rip gone. And then you got the rest of them holding them down like they're trying to do something to him. And all he doing is resting and getting his shit back up.
Yep, that's all he doing.
No.
Hey.
No.
Yep.
Yeah. Silverback males have high levels of testosterone, which contribute to their increased muscle mass, strength, and aggressive tendencies.
Okay, hold on. So we talk again, for the record again, gorilla's going to take it all the way. But if it's bare hands, so what if we got like everyone like driving Hummers?
What do you mean?
You said bare hands. Okay. Well, if you're driving a car, just you drive some Hummers. You run into them.
Go to drive your car.
I said your car. I I said your car. I'm just saying, get some Hummers, got some tanks. Hey, you said barehanded. Again, it's all about loopholes.
No,
I'm
there's
not
no
saying-
loopholes. There's no loopholes. Hands and feet. That's what you got.
No, you said,
That's what you're entering the fight with. Hands and feet.
You can't one. You can't run fast enough to get away from a gorilla. That ain't gonna happen. So let's just put that out there.
Yeah. And they had something in here about speed. I don't see it no more. Dominance display. Yeah, no. Sorry, bro. They can break down trees and branches with their hands to reach fruits and other food sources. Just like breaking down trees. Just push a tree over.
again, whose idea was this, man? Like, no.
Yeah, whoever thought of this, they were high. Ain't no way he was thinking, yo, man, I think I get 100 of my homeboys and we can actually go attack a gorilla and we can win.
No, you can't. First of all, you ain't got 100 homeboys that's going to agree with you. Nobody does.
Now they don't.
Hey, they ain't your friends.
No, hell no.
Hey,
A bunch
real
of them going to
friends.
say, nah, bro, I'm staying home today. Why am I going to fight a gorilla? For what? For who?
Why the gorilla? Why am I going to commit suicide?
Death by gorilla.
That's a horrible way to put on your tombstone, boy.
What happened to old age, man? Natural causes, man.
My boy said he wanted to fight a gorilla, and he thought he could do it.
No, look at this thing. This thing is on Forbes, Newsweek, USA Today. Like whoever came up with this conversation started a nationwide debate on whether 100 men can beat a gorilla, and nobody thinks they can. We have
There's some idiots out there that think they I mean, because they trying to actually put in people who actually are lethal or dangerous, like putting Mike Tyson in. Like, come on.
All right, so Odell says, being devil's advocate, a bear could beat a gorilla. A group of 4 high school wrestlers fought off a bear barehanded. No, that's no. I'm not buying that.
What kind of bear was this? Yeah, because there's two that there's a black bear, or like what's the brown one? The black and the brown one. One of them you ball up, the other one you stand tall. Which one is which? Like
I've heard that before, and I don't remember. Yeah. Either way,
results the same. Dismemberment. Nope, I'm good.
Bears are giant pissed off raccoons. Either way, I have no business finding myself in an area.
They got a reason to fight a goddamn kangaroo. You seen the kangaroos? I don't know.
Humans have no defense mechanisms. We don't. We can build a house and hide in it, but we can't survive outside. Most Americans can't survive outside. There was a brown grizzly in the Appalachian Mountains. Yeah. No, we don't have any self-defense mechanism, so I don't think we'll do too well fighting a wild animal of any sort, of any kind.
I mean, but them folk in Australia, they kind of crazy now because they be fighting them kangaroos. I be watching them clips, man. Them things be funny. I ain't gonna. They want to slap box with a kangaroo.
By something that can put a hole in your chest if it kick you.
Yeah, I'm like
a clean hole in your chest because our bones ain't strong.
Nope, they ain't strong enough at all. But they want to protect their dog, so they want to actually fight a kangaroo.
Oh, you talking about that dude that walked up to that kangaroo and punched it in the face? He had his dog. Yeah, that was once in a lifetime chance and opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm
glad he got it on camera because that's where they went.
Yeah, but 100 men against a gorilla, no, not happening. No, sorry. Somebody has to have a weapon. We need a weapon. We need weapons.
No weapons.
That's what the opposable thumbs are for, to hold weapons. The wrestlers were American. What wrestlers? Oh, the wrestlers who fought off the bear. That was a bear, though. Not a gorilla. That was a bear. I think you stand a better chance of fighting off a bear than you do a gorilla. I think you do.
That might be a hot take.
I actually think you do.
You gotta tell me what kind of bear it is, man. Because like I said, there's the ones that'll back down, and there's ones that'll fight back. I don't know which one is which.
Welcome in, Rich. We're talking about the 100 men versus the gorilla situation.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a chance 100 men will be able to defeat or best a gorilla?
Here comes the logic.
I mean, an overwhelming force. I mean, you talking about just straight 100 dudes, like no weapons,
No weapons. Your hands and feet. That's it.
Is the gorilla on coke?
No. Odell said a bear is stronger and faster than a gorilla. I still don't think a bear has a chance against a gorilla. But go ahead, Rich. What you think?
So,
that's a good fight, though. A bear versus a gorilla. Who will win?
The gorilla.
Because it depends. It depends on.
It's the bear. You got what type of bear?
Because if it's a polar bear, I don't think it's gonna win.
Oh no, polar bear not.
The as terrible as it sounds, the whiter the bear, the more dangerous it is. So
Racist.
A little bit.
Panda bears ain't dangerous at all.
pandas aren't bears either.
I don't know.
They're marsupials, aren't they?
No, they're closer to raccoons. They're giant raccoons. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
All right. So anyway, so to the original point, man.
He said this has been answered by National Geographic's. A bear.
Yeah. What did National Geographic say? I guess that's the thing. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't think that it'll be a thing. Because like one solid like thunderclap on the ground, like you're done. Like your entire chest is caved in.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Hands.
Yeah, I mean, and you got to remember, like physiologically, right? Apes, humans, we are all basically primates, right? So we're on that same line. It's just that our common ancestor deviated, and we became smarter, and they just became stronger. So I mean, hell, you saw Ip Man, like a skilled dude fought 10 men at once.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a gorilla basically would be like handing a blind man a shotgun in a crowded room. Like that would be the equivalent. Like you don't know where it's going, but people are gonna get hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I saw it. I'm just like, the news must be real slow right now.
Exactly, because that's taking over every. I mean, I think people are just tired of what's going on.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you. And by the way, I'm gonna like mute myself while I'm eating because I just got out of that movie, by the way. And
has everybody seen Sinners already?
Nope,
not yet. I'm seeing it Monday.
I'm gonna wait till streaming to watch it.
What?
Yes.
I'm not. Yeah, that's it. I'm not.
No. You see, me and Nick are on anti Coogler. So
why are y'all anti Coogler though? I don't understand.
Bro, Black Panther 2.
That was one movie.
Trash.
That was one movie.
He's only done like 4. He only did like 4 movies.
Fruitville Station.
1.
Black Panther 2.
2, 3.
He did something else.
Yeah, there's something else in there. Yeah, Creed. Thank you.
Yeah, Creed. Okay. Was it just the first Creed he did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was executive producer, but he didn't do the rest of the movie. So
yeah. Again.
All right. So so Nick.
No, let me say I didn't say the Michael Bay thing yet with me. I'm not saying that now, but I just
no. I'm just. I would just say though, but like let's think about this. Out of 5 movies, 4 of them are legitimately good, like legit good. So that's so that
4 of them actually have Michael B. Jordan in them. Tell them
what does
that?
All of them do.
All of them do.
What does that have to do with anything?
A good actor, bro. Come on.
Well, actually, all of them have Michael B. Jordan in them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
they
not.
do.
That's
No,
not.
he did all Creed. He did all the Creeds.
No,
No, that-
he
no,
did.
no, he didn't.
He did not do the
No,
He
second
was
one.
executive
He did-
producer on 2
on 2. Yes, he was
and
executive producer, but he
producer
didn't
on
direct
3.
them.
He ain't directed though. He only directed the first one.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, you gotta show me that you could do something without Michael B. Jordan.
Why?
You do that.
Ugh, he did Space
Why? That's
Jam,
like,
too.
would you say like an Outcast album without Big Boy? Like that's
It's not gonna be an
That's not the
Outcast
same-
album.
That's not the same thing
well,
though.
there you go.
Judas
no,
and the
no,
Black
no,
Messiah.
no, that's not the same thing. That's not really a good analogy because Outcast is a group of two people as opposed to saying like a collaboration.
It's a collaboration.
Not
So
really.
A Coogler film is a collaboration with Michael B. Jordan, guaranteed.
That's
sad.
I can't really. I don't know. I think that's what apples to oranges.
OD said Black Panther 2 was a justifiable reason. So people are agreeing with y'all that Black Panther 2 was.
I mean, and that's fine. I'm not saying that they're wrong in that. It's just that remember when we had the conversation about X-Men and saying that hey, they at like 70%, so that means most of it's good. Same applies here.
none of it is good.
No. I'm not knocking that, Brian. You're disqualified.
X-Men is
But,
it's bad. They're bad
it's
movies.
just not. You're not. It's disqualified,
movies.
Brian. No, they're not, Brian. But Rich, to your point. Now, I've never seen Fruitvale Station, so I can't comment on that.
I haven't seen.
And so I'm not gonna say, but I can't watch that movie. I mean, just because of what it's about. But I'm not saying he's a bad director. But I'm not saying that. But Black Panther 2 is put a bad taste in my mouth for him. It's that bad. But I'm not saying he's a bad director. Sinners, I will watch it. The whole vampire stuff is just not really.
That's not the main point of the movie, though.
I didn't say it. I didn't say.
I got you.
I know what it's about, but let me finish though. That's still a part of it. I just got the South stuff, but I don't need the vampire stuff. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that's something I want to see. I don't need to see it in theaters. I'm not saying I won't watch it. I just want to see it in theaters.
I'm a sci-fi geek. I love sci-fi. So,
I mean,
the
eventually
vampire thing was
I will
just
watch it.
Yeah,
Eventually,
the vampire thing was just
watch
added candy for me, but it was a great movie. It was a great movie.
Eventually, I will watch it.
Yeah,
I'm just in no rush to watch it.
Yeah, I'm in no rush to watch it.
He's doing a series, a TV miniseries called Eyes of Wakanda that he's directing.
Yeah, we know. Yeah,
So he doesn't have his hands completely out of the Black Panther franchise.
No, he doesn't.
Because it made a lot of money.
Yes.
Yeah,
He'll
because
play this
I
shit
mean,
like
that's
a
the
rock.
reality. Like the same reason why Michael Bay did 5 Transformers movies. They made money. So they're gonna
but he didn't get my money. He stopped getting my money. Though.
Yeah, Michael Bay was
Black Panther 2 didn't stick the landing, so that by itself is a
It didn't stick the landing, man. He never got a chance to land. That hot pile of garbage. God, I hate that movie.
This man said it never flew.
Oh God, that movie's trash. I'm sorry. Oh, I'll down that hill. I hate that movie.
I got you.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Okay, yeah, we got off.
I'm sorry.
No, we're good.
Man.
We're good. Be good on this topic.
Oh, but I've heard good things about Sinners. Again, I'm just don't want to go see it in theaters. And honestly, let me say this too. Let me say this all. And honestly, I don't think Michael B. Jordan's he's not a bad actor, but there's such something about him also with me. Just like I don't know, like he tries hard. I don't know. It's just I don't love him as an actor. He's not a bad actor by no means, but he's just not my.
He's a good actor. I'm definitely going to say that
I don't dislike. I mean, he's talented. It's just I don't know. There's just something at the same time, something about him. I don't know.
Yeah,
some of his roles.
I don't think he's a strong actor. I don't think he's like Jonathan Majors is an amazing actor.
I would agree.
So you're saying he's not an A1 guy? That's what you're saying.
He's not as strong of an actor as Jonathan Majors is.
They're trying to make him one, and it's just.
Being forced.
Ryan Coogler's trying to make him one. That's what you mean.
Mhm.
Well, that's that too.
Rob says he
I-
looks confused, very Keanu Reeves like. 2D. He's 2D, is what he's saying.
Damn.
And I
was
think
like that
I think the good thing about Sinners is it kind of stretched him out of that 2D image that he had. It gave you a different view of him, like he could be somebody else completely.
Wait, he literally played two people in the movie.
That's
he
what I
played
said.
two
He
people
did.
in the movie, yeah.
He did, yeah. I didn't know that.
Mhm. Yeah, he has blank expressions a lot, is what Rob says. And I understand, I understand that part, but he was really good in that movie. Everybody was great in that movie. The new guy, the jazz guy, was really good in that fucking movie, and that was his first movie. He had to learn how to play guitar for that movie. Like, he didn't know how to play guitar at all.
Hey, Brian, I do have to applaud you for going to see the movie, though, Brian. I do give you credit.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
It
Took a lot out of me. Took a lot out of me.
All $14.
Goddamn. Damn
it, Rich.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of goddamn money.
Oh.
Movies are expensive to go see unless you got some sort of membership somewhere. That whole experience is expensive. 14 is the ticket. Then you want a soda, which is like $8. Then you want popcorn, which is $14.
No, you don't.
So going to the movies before you even sit down, you out $50 if you paying for yourself.
Hey man,
I don't know about that. I don't do that.
I don't know what Brian. I don't know what you're doing, but you need to wear cargo pants. Hey,
they coming back, man.
They got plenty of pockets. Go to the gas station, load up. They gonna pack you down when you walk
That
in.
goddamn snack, the vending area at the theater is fucking ridiculous.
Oh god!
And then they try to say this is a discount. This is like a discount bundle, and it's still $35. I can't do it.
That's the one thing that I will say that we do is we bring our own snacks.
Yeah.
Like,
hey man, if you could pop popcorn in there, I bring home popcorn. I wear cargo every time I go to the movie.
I mean, I probably should.
No my game here.
But yeah, I just.
Is there anything affordable that people can do to enjoy themselves these days, or is everything just
go to the park?
Ridiculously priced.
You must be going out for a walk. Cause ain't nothing. As soon as you step outside, bro, it costs $40.
Exactly. Outside is how they say outside is expensive.
Yeah, because you still need shoes.
Mm-hmm. And then you hear about these date issues or these dating travesties that people go out with, and they have these stories about the person they went out with and they were expected to pay for two other people that went on a date with them, or it's
I know where you go with that one, but no,
yeah. And I think I saw something. Some dude was going to see a girl for the first time to take her out, and she expected him to pay for a babysitter for his son. It's like, no,
that's how that works.
This shit is already expensive.
Yeah, because I mean, a babysitter is going to be that's like $150 right there.
Mm-hmm.
So she expected the guy to pay for
the babysitter. Yeah. If you wanted to take her out, that makes what? That makes sense?
No.
Oh
man. I really hope in this day and age, I will hope somebody will tell me beforehand, hey, I got a kid. I need a babysitter. If you ain't got a babysitter, I would hope that you would respect me enough to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's different. I could, yeah. And if the guy volunteers want to do it,
yeah,
that's fine.
Absolutely.
I don't like the idea of just you're expecting that or assuming that they're going to just do that, especially on the first date.
That's like date 10.
Yeah. You generous, Rich. No, that ain't even on 10.
No, what I'm saying is like for it to be like something that you offer. Like that you offer.
No, bro. No, we're still not offering. No, we're not offering.
That's why we're saying going outside is expensive because now you got if you dating or if you're trying to date, you got to try to gauge how much that's going to cost.
Well, I remember we had that thing. We had a topic like a year ago. Like a date was like what $80-something.
Like I was like $100 almost, something like that.
Let me see if the internets tell us what an average date is these days.
No, it's not. Well, AI will probably tell you something. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't
Cost
think
of average date.
I'm afraid.
I'm curious.
The average cost of a date in the United States is around $168 per date. This includes all expenses from grooming and gas to the actual date activities. The average annual spending on dates is around $2,279.
The average what
The
Annual
average
spend.
annual spending, annual.
in a year?
Like in the entire year. I mean, if you think about it, if you go on, let's see, because if you're saying it's what 160, right?
168.
Yeah.
Yeah.
160 days.
That's the AI overview.
yeah,
that's AI.
that's the overview, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
you said what 2,000 something?
Yeah,
Per year,
not-
2,279 per year.
they ain't
I
even.
mean,
10.
think about it. But that's 10. That's like 12 dates, right?
Mhm.
Well, that's once a year, once a month.
Right.
Like,
That's not.
I'm not saying it's
Really?
not doable.
That's not far fetched, to be honest.
For
What
the
things y'all
married
been going
couple,
on?
for the married couple, no, that's not. Yeah,
They actually break it down specific examples. Dinner and a movie, this can cost anywhere between $159 to $194 per date.
God,
Dinner
damn.
only, a dinner date can cost around $131.
That's correct.
Nah, I
Drink-
believe that now.
Because they're factoring in all the pieces. You're
Uh-huh.
talking about, not only the
Gas.
actual activity, but gas and yes,
Yeah.
parking.
That
Drinks,
makes sense.
going
That's what
out
I'm
for
saying.
drinks.
It's like realistically, that's not far fetched. Because I can tell you right now, yeah, married or not, right? Like if you you're talking about just 10, that's roughly a date a month. That's
Yeah.
easy to do.
Yeah.
and that's not counting February where you got to do two.
Unless you're just playing that shit around Valentine's Day.
One in a possible.
Yeah.
What
One in a-
possible?
One in a possible.
Says drinks, going out for drinks can average around $48 per date.
Mm-hmm.
Gen Z, they spend an average of $194 a date. Millennials spend an average of $191 a date. Gen X, they spend around $172 a date. And baby boomers spend an average of $127 a date. What are we?
There's an old and tired millennial.
Yeah,
Millennial.
For millennials?
Yeah.
Uh,
Millennials like 78 to like, was it 80 something? 86, somewhere in
I think
there.
they called us
And
Zennials.
Also, you
Like
got to
90
also look at the city that you're into, because granted, if the bigger
The
your
city matters. The city
yeah,
matters.
the bigger your city, the more expensive it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You make a good point. I didn't think about like obviously gas, and I didn't really think about that. And if you,
Mhm.
you include grooming, I mean,
you get your little smell goods and all that.
Yeah, you got to get a haircut. You're on a date, you gotta
Right.
look good. You got to present
All,
yourself.
all of those. Because what's a haircut like? $40?
God, yeah.
Yeah, depends on where you at, but yeah, it's
Yeah, depends on where you're at.
Dude says, as a barber, I love this show. It has every stage of beard growth.
I just had mine cut, so I mean,
I had my trim up today.
I did not trim my beard.
I'm actually going to the barbershop tomorrow.
Yeah. But thanks, Polar Nights. I
Listen.
appreciate you watching and tuning in here.
That's
Appreciate
awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
But yeah, dating, I couldn't imagine. Like, I don't want to do that again because it's expensive. Well, one of the reasons is expensive,
yes, very.
and nobody wants to. Hey, let's go for a walk in the park and have a picnic. Nobody want to do that shit. They want to go
I mean,
out and be in places.
Well, until you're older, right? I think there is a crest of like where you simply to put they understand it's like where things are.
Mhm.
So I think to your point, I think you're right. You can't just go to the park, right? You got to go to the park and do something else on top of it, like activity in park, but you don't have to do. But it's like you can make it cost effective without having to like make it where you're just literally walking, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Use a little creativity, but yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
agree.
can make it work. But now that can't be every date.
Oh
No.
no, yeah.
Like,
if you do that 3 times in a row, then she gonna look at you like,
yeah,
yo,
right. You got like I said, you got one in the possible.
you
Why
only
we
give
don't
that
never
2
go
a year.
nowhere?
Yeah, you get that conversation. It's like, because if you go from that, then you have to go to like, all right, then you have to do the weekend date, and that's where all of those things come together.
Yeah. Yep. And that's where all of the money goes. Polar Knight says, I love to go dating again as long as my wife don't find out. Okay, bro. That is on the internet now. That is on the fucking internet.
I didn't see the comment, but
Yeah.
you have to post it.
My wife is not watching right now, so I ain't touching that one. Nope.
Well, I don't want, like I said, I don't want to return to dating again. I hope my relationship that I'm in now lasts forever. I don't want to go through that whole rigmarole again because it's frustrating. It's aggravating.
Yeah, I would
It's
agree.
a lot.
I couldn't even think about trying to put myself back out there and just
You
I wouldn't
gotta-
even know how to start.
And these are also adults that have not dealt with all of their emotional issues too. So so not only are you navigating, understanding yourself, but then them in the process of all of
Yes.
it. So
They're
like
still
you're
finding shit out about themselves and you're doing the same with them, and that's just a headache. Bruh, that leads to drinking.
which is why the average cost of going out for drinks is like $60. Because you don't just get one.
No, one's not gonna do it.
That's why you go to happy hour.
Oh, but you got anything for us tonight, Mo?
Oh, I was actually looking for one. I think we should. I got a couple of them because I mean we were gone for a couple of weeks, so
Okay.
I'm sitting there trying to decide which one to actually do. Do you want to do one or you want to do two? Like,
Let's do the first one and then we can see if we got some time to do the second.
Oh, all right, okay. So let's see.
All right, so right now what we do is called Mobile's Moment. Mobile gives us a situation to contemplate, and we talk about it in length. So tonight's
might be lengthy.
Ooh.
Tonight's Mobile's Moment.
Oh, let me look.
Uh-oh.
You might be old if 1 point each.
Oh, you got
all right. So we get 1 point.
We
go down the all of them.
We're millennials, so we probably are.
Yeah, this list is already done for me.
We probably in the 20s here.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Or easily the 20s got to be.
Yeah, easily 20. But again, I wanted to see that was a good one.
Oh man, this dude said I like Brian. He reminds me of a Forrest Stevens Whitaker, a young version. God damn, I don't think I look like Forrest Whitaker. That was my Forrest Whitaker impression.
Your eyes ain't fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know, Rich. I'm sorry.
All right, so let's see. All right, so you might be old if you get 1 point each. 1 point each. Use the rotary phone. One.
And please, everybody at home play along because
this is easily an example of where you just look for how many you don't have. Like,
yeah, exactly.
How many you have?
I would agree with Rich on that. Yeah,
because I can tell you right now, it's 24.
Use the floppy disk. That's another one. Use the typewriter. Got it.
Yeah.
Taking photos with the film camera. Took a class developing film camera, actually. So yeah. Had a CD collection. Still got it.
Hold on, rewind. So the film camera is that like the disposable Kodak joint that we? Would that fall under that category?
That counts.
Okay, all right.
Either that or the ones you load the film in.
I would say it still does because you still have to get it developed.
Made a mixtape. Done. Owned a Walkman. Done.
Yep.
You missed it. Hey, Brian, you skipped one.
Had a CD collection. I said it.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, yeah, he did.
Had a VHS recorder. Had it. Had to repair
it. We didn't have one. And I was low-key mad when I was coming up. I was like, man, why we ain't got no VHS recorder?
Y'all had a VCR?
I had a VCR, yes. But the recorded, Or was the record button on the VCR? Was the
Yeah.
record button?
The
Yeah,
record button
it
was on
should
the
be.
VCR.
If it's a VCR, it should have been able to record.
Mhm.
Bro, I ain't seen a VCR in so long out. So dang. Okay.
Had to repair a tape cassette. Yep. Rented movies at Blockbuster. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Played
That was
Atari.
Hey,
have
let
played an
me
Atari.
stop on that one real quick because renting movies at Blockbuster. One of the things that was cool about it is that my dad was a cop, so cops would actually be able to rent movies free at Blockbuster, right? Because it did two things. Yeah, it did two things. Because one, what would happen is you would be able to have cops stop by and basically give, not gonna say free security, but they kind of the presence was there, so no one would try anything stupid, right? And then plus it got stuff circulating. Problem is though, in Orangeburg, what happened is that people abused the shit out of it, and then they wound up taking it because people come in and get 15 movies. No, they weren't thieves. They're just they would rent 10 movies and not bring them back.
Cops were thieves.
Well, not bring them back in a reasonable amount of time. They bring it back, but it's they would have to call and be like, "Oh man, I forgot about it. Sorry." And then my dad told me that. He was like, "Yeah." I said, "Why don't we get free movies?" And oh, because people just didn't return stuff on time, and it just kept happening. They would rent out the whole store. So yeah.
Right. Played an Atari. Did that?
No, I have not done that. That is the one thing I have not done.
You have not played an
I
Atari.
played one.
I have played Atari games, but I have not played an Atari.
On the actual Atari with the joystick.
Yes, on the actual machine. That is correct.
I played that.
Listen to music on the boombox. Done that. Sent the fax. Done that. Used MySpace. Done that.
Yeah, I didn't like MySpace. I didn't like MySpace.
What did you do, Tom?
I mean, if you want to actually say MySpace or Black Planet or Instant Messenger, I could knock all those off. And hell, we was the ones that actually started off Facebook in what was that?
04.
Yeah, it had to be 04. 04 had to be when it went out for everybody because it was just for college.
I thought it was a little bit later than that.
For everybody else, in 04, it was called the Facebook.
Yes,
college.
Yes, the Facebook.
Okay, so when it stopped being for college students around what 05, 06?
I want to say
I think it was
07, 08.
Yeah, 07, 08. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because the only reason why I remember that is because I think I was having a conversation with my dad in the house once, and he was like, "Why would you post stuff online about what you do?" I was like, "This is a thing." And then
those early questions were amazing. Right? At this point, it's like, why not? Why don't you have a Facebook? Why don't you have social media? You gotta,
which is funny because my pops was a far heavier user of Facebook than I ever was. So it was hilarious. But go ahead.
My dad opens a different Facebook probably every few months.
It's like I lost the password.
You gotta create another one. Used dial-up to access the internet. Did that. Had to get those discs from Best Buy or whatever. Had an encyclopedia. Had that. Had a whole set. Used the phone book. Absolutely. Sent postcards. Have I ever sent postcards?
Yeah, I did.
One.
Yeah. I don't know if I sent one. I know I received one.
Yeah.
I did one time.
Sent handwritten letters.
You probably did it for a class or something at one point, at least.
Yeah. I think we did do that. Sent something to a pen pal overseas or some shit.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. Sent handwritten letters. Done that. Used a paper map. Did that.
Mm-hmm.
Owned a pager.
Yeah. I did not own the pager.
I had a pager. I did have a beeper.
I did not own a pager.
I did not own a pager.
I did.
Shout out to my drug dealers.
Right. I'm your pusher.
Used a paper map. Oh, wait. Okay. Wrote a check.
Yep.
Removed the CD player from your car.
The faceplate? Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actual whole CD or whole CD player.
Yeah, pop the face off and throw it in the glove box.
Right.
Hell yeah, man.
Used a record player.
Yep.
And used MSN Messenger. Absolutely. I got 25 out of 25 on that one.
Yeah, I'm 24.
I had 23.
Yeah.
What
the other
didn't
one
you
didn't
do?
The typewriter. Never used a typewriter.
Really?
Yeah.
Anybody had a word processor?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's the same. That would be that would fall
That
on
was
the
the
same.
brothers.
No,
the brothers.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's basically a typewriter.
Was it brother?
Yes, brother had a word
Yeah,
processor. That's
brother.
correct.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, did all those. I'm 44 years old.
24.
Mhm.
24, 25.
Mhm. There's no,
Yeah.
there's
We're
no
old.
way I could be 44 years old and not done any of these or not done most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In America.
Mhm. Mhm. Exactly. Now the Atari thing, I don't think I was old enough to play it, but I remember having it.
Mm.
Yeah,
All right,
I
we got
do
another
remember having it.
We got another one. I'll put another one up.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what happens. Hey, man. Hey.
I got you.
Pick two for life.
Tia Lewis says have a CD collection and still listen.
Oh, she is listening. Oh, never mind. I know she's on.
Hmm.
That is incriminating.
No, actually, you know what? For that one specific point, I removed the CD collection out of my car simply because YouTube Music has pretty much just removed the headache of having to switch things out in and out.
Yeah, for real. Like,
Yeah.
I'm upset that we still got CD players in the car in vehicles.
I think I got like a CD case in my trunk. That just has been there for however long I've had that car.
It's in the house. Like that CD collection's in the house. I'm not gonna get rid of it, but you know.
Yeah, my CD collection is somewhere in here.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's somewhere. In
you
here.
got it's the full booklet. Yeah, the
book, black book.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got the big one and the small book. Yeah. All right, so you can only pick two things for life.
Oh, this is easy.
Free weed, free pizza, free housekeeping, free gas, free makeup, free alcohol, free rent, free coffee, free groceries, free tacos, free massages.
Well, definitely free groceries. I will say.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I go with that free groceries.
Free gas, bro. I definitely.
Yeah, I think I do groceries and gas.
I think I'd probably do that too. I'd contemplate alcohol, but I'd probably do free groceries and gas. I mean,
the only reason, see, what makes me question free rent, right? Because if you buy a house, that's a mortgage. So you
exactly. That's why. Yep.
So,
so that's the caveat on that one. So,
yeah. So I'm gonna say with that, I'll probably say gas and groceries. Yeah,
I think that's the most mature thing that you can actually answer up here: free gas and groceries.
That's the responsible thing to do.
I mean, free rent.
Hey, just to piggyback from before. Y'all see the prices of groceries? I mean, yeah,
shit, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's probably the next highest expense next to rent.
Tia Lewis says free messages, groceries, and housekeeping.
Free massages, bro.
Massages, bro.
Massages. I'm sorry, massages, groceries, and housekeeping.
But you only get two.
Hey man, I'll give it 3. I'll give it 3.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be that guy. Just say,
I'd be that guy. Yet he was that.
Yeah. But then he was that guy.
Oh yeah, you want another one? Yeah. What you got, Mobile? We make up for lost time.
We make it up for because we had some time.
Yeah, we on that Kawhi load management schedule.
She says, "Fine, massages and groceries."
All right, so since we
I can see that.
Since we did the pick 2, let's do a pick 3. This one might be a little harder. This one might be a little harder.
All right, let's see the preview.
Ooh.
This is a little harder.
You can only keep 3.
Only.
Number 1, coffee. Number 2, shower. Number 3, sex. Number 4, haircuts. 5, mobile phones. 6, bread. 7, passports. 8, music. And 9, wine.
Wine or alcohol. I'm gonna say wine or alcohol. So yeah, but
you can only keep 3.
Only keep 3. Well, I'm keeping my mobile phone
Shower, sex, and music.
because you can't.
It's funny because Brian, that's basically it's like I was right there.
Sorry.
I don't need to leave the country, so hell with that.
Yeah,
I don't drink wine. Music is an accessory to sex. Shower is an accessory to sex. Sex is sex.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I mean, that's the trifecta.
Shower, sex,
Like-
and music. That's
So you
the name of
think-
the album. That's the name of the album. Shower, sex, and music.
So you say you can't get a mobile phone to actually keep up with who you gonna call up for the sex?
You have
I'll get a landline.
get
That's fine.
an
Well,
iPad. And
I get a
connect to
landline
Wi-Fi. You
email.
good?
I get a
Well,
landline
I think
on the messenger service.
mobile. I think it depends on your situation. If you're married, do you need the mobile phone for sex? Just saying.
Sorry, I mean the mobile phone is good, but I don't talk on the phone. Everything I do is messenger services.
Well, you all right. You don't even have numbers saved in your phone, so
No, I don't.
Yeah, you don't.
So
Yeah,
safe, so
yeah. You don't save numbers, so Brian don't need a phone.
no, I lived without it for 17 years, almost damn near 20 years of my life. I can go another 20.
That's sad. So, and nobody says bread, like bro. Nobody wants to have energy
No.
to actually have the sex.
Those are-
Like, what's that?
you don't need those carbs. Hell with that. No. Mm.
oh gosh.
Bro, y'all wildin'. Y'all crazy. man.
We are honest.
Y'all honest. Y'all, but I stand a
Just
lot.
throw it
You
out there. Just
only
throw it
can
out there.
keep 3.
Don't
like-
need- mm-mm.
Well, I need
Yeah.
a phone and I need to take a shower.
Yes.
I need my
Okay.
phone to make money. Like that's just me.
I mean-
Do you need the phone or do you need a messenger or email service?
Get a pager.
why we get why we be
Get a tablet. Get a
That's what I'm
tablet.
saying. Get a tablet. Make sure it has like some sort of mobile networking attached to
Yeah,
it.
get some Gmail on
Good.
that some bitch.
Yes, you cannot put it in your pocket, right? Or
You
take
don't
pictures
need a
with it.
phone.
But
You
you'll
don't
be
need
alright.
a phone. If you want to
Do
talk
not
to
need
them, Google
Bruh.
message them. Google video message them.
Mhm.
Hang out.
bro.
Google
Y'all
Meet.
really on this,
WhatsApp.
on this little mobile phone thing.
You don't need it. It's no point.
Don't need
You
it.
don't need a phone. Nobody needs a phone anymore.
You do not
Everybody
need
uses
it.
their phone for everything. What do you mean? Like I need a
You
map.
don't need the phone service. You don't
You
need
don't
the
need-
phone service.
No, you don't need the phone. There are several other devices you could pick from.
Yes.
You don't need the phone.
Yes.
If you
tablet,
decided to get
get you
an
an
iPad with
Yeah.
5G on it,
Yes.
pretty much you be straight.
Yes.
Hey, mobile hurt right there. He don't know what to do.
I'm just saying.
Y'all telling me not to
There's
get a
no
phone.
point.
I'm
There's
like,
no point.
bro.
There's really honestly no point in having a phone or a phone number. We have them because we're used to having them.
I'm gonna say it is not far fetched, to be honest. Like if you don't have a phone, you are still able to be contacted.
You are still completely connected with the world without a phone service, without a calling phone service. You're completely connected
Hell,
to
you
the
use
world.
Google Voice. Google Voice is
Yes. Yes. Mhm. I'm just saying, mobile. I'm just saying, you don't need it. You don't need it.
Hey, mobile
You
don't know
got
what to do.
space for one more thing.
Bruh.
You don't need the phone.
you must choose, but choose wisely.
Bro, I guess this y'all really. I use my phone for
For what? For
See?
what? For what?
Get yourself in
You
trouble.
can't even say what you use it for.
bro. I use my phone for my map. I use my phone to actually.
You
You
don't
can
need
do
the
that with a
phone.
tablet. That
You
what,
can do the
what we're
same
saying.
thing.
What we're saying. You don't need the phone service. The phone
Thank you.
number is pointless.
Y'all just say y'all just need the internet. That's what you're saying.
Yes, if it said
Yes.
internet, different story. I would
Yes.
absolutely be like, one of those things would shift. But
But the phone has.
the phone has internet, but you can get an iPad with 5G.
Exactly. You can get a Google tablet. with
Right.
5G.
Get a Chromebook.
Okay.
The phone. I
it'll be
honestly
awkward.
don't know why we still tether ourselves to phone numbers. The only reason I use mine is because the things that I use my phone for send codes to my phone number.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a part of technology I'm not with now. I'm like, yo, why every time I gotta log into something, you want to send me my passcode? I'm like,
Exactly.
You
That's the
let
only
me-
reason.
So as a side, just so y'all know, if you look up, because a lot of these websites are doing it now, where they have an authenticator app or like
Mhm.
connected to either
Yes.
Google Authenticator or Microsoft. I use that now, like if I can, instead of using my phone number. So again, another example of how you can get around. Mobile
Yeah,
phone.
I get it. I get it. It's not that I don't understand it and don't get it. It's just
Hey, mobile, like fuck that, man. I need my phone.
bro, yeah.
Respect-
Rob,
hey,
Rob
hey,
says,
let that man cook.
Right.
says-
I mean,
Rob
that's fine.
says-
I'm not saying he's wrong. It's just
Rob says 5G. I hear those are fake according to the Red Hats. The 5G is giving me cancer. I mean, all I'm saying, mobile, you don't need it. It's not a necessity. Not anymore. It's going the way of Dodo. It's going
I
the
can
way of Dodo.
see what y'all saying, but I guess for what mobile does, he just needs it more. Brian, you don't need your phone as much, so
My clients hit me up through email.
Yeah, I was gonna say email, texting. You can have a video call, schedule a meeting to converse with people. Like phone's not necessarily. I mean, let's be honest. Like you could do voice calls, if you will, without a phone. You don't have to have a phone number.
I mean,
I have a Google. I had a Google number. I don't know if it's still active, but I had a Google number.
I mean, not even that. You could literally just have a voice call, like someone calls you. It's just like you won't be using a phone service. You'll be using the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Voice over IP.
Yes. VoIP.
Yeah, that's
it works.
It does.
Brian will still use a bag phone. No, I won't. Because I don't talk on the phone. I don't.
Okay, right. Okay, Brian.
We gotta get back to that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We gotta get back to that.
Brian's saying with some bass now.
I don't. I video chat. I send video messages. I send voice messages. I don't talk on the phone. And when somebody calls me on the phone, I look at it for a while before I answer. Do I really feel like having a conversation?
He does this to even us. Yeah.
Do I really feel like having a conversation?
Is it my birthday?
Why would this person be calling me right now? Is it a reason?
Oh no, I better never see Brian's name pop up my phone. Don't call me for no legal advice.
But you know when I call you, it's something important because I don't call all the time.
Yeah, good point.
Brian doesn't like people. I do. I love people. I just don't like being on the phone. I feel like being on the phone is such a waste of time. Because I feel like you never really have that person or my full attention. And just listening to somebody drone on about something is painful.
Don't dig yourself a hole, bro. Don't dig yourself a hole.
I was gonna say,
right
now. You're in a relationship. You're in a relationship. Let's stop.
Yeah.
Right
the views that Brian was sharp to say do not reflect the company podcast as a whole.
Brian
I'm just being honest, man. I don't like being.
Well, sometimes being honest gets you in trouble.
Yeah,
I do. It does. I don't like being on the phone though.
Okay, that's fine. Dude, it's fine. But we will stop you from where you were about to go a moment ago.
Yeah, right.
You're way off.
That's all. We trying to help you out.
Not incriminate yourself, sir.
That's all.
Yeah. All right. Anybody got any shotgun topics? Anything they want to say? Anything want to get off their chest before we get up out of here?
Yeah. So I saw Thunderbolts, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to spoil the movie. I will say that I was quite surprised the direction that they went for one. And it might be a strong contender for top 10 Marvel movies.
So the reviews are actually legit then. Okay.
It's up there.
Yeah, it's
top 10 gives a lot of room.
Yeah, it gives it like, I can't say like top 5, but it is an ensemble, like it's an ensemble movie.
That's a lot of movies.
And it pulls off all of the things that I think it needs to. and there is a specific topic in that's kind of that's the undercurrent of the whole movie that I think they touched on very, very well.
Mhm.
Kind of in the same way of have y'all seen Inside Out 2?
Yeah.
I still need to
Okay.
see that.
It's not the same thing, but it kind of covers things in a similar way. Also, the other thing I did like about the movie that it's not like there are moments where you could tell it's like they're doing like the jokey thing for Marvel, but you know, sometimes Marvel movies like they'll sit on the joke to like be like a space to like pause to laugh. Like they don't do that at all. Like the movie's like pretty much just keeps going. Like someone will drop a line and then you know it's like, oh, here it was, and then some things work, some things don't. But I would,
when you're saying top 10, you talk about potential for MCU or just
for MCU, yeah.
Okay,
Usually, yeah, MCU,
that's
yeah.
legit,
It's
a lot of movies.
it is legitimately because there is one moment in the movie in particular that like it caught me, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is they actually made you care about the characters, and I think that's the thing that separates it from a lot of other like movies. Because like super movies, they kind of like it's like the thing we got to punch stuff and it's fun. Like I said, with Captain America was kind of like in a similar vein. This really tries to drive home that they are. I think if Marvel keeps going this route, they'll be all right. Like if everything they do from here is at this level, they'll be all right.
So it says there are currently 35 official MCU movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's saying top 10. That's
This number includes all standalone films as well as 2 Avengers films that have been released so far. The MCU includes films in chronological order, which is recommended to watch.
Yeah, I would have to go through and like re-rank everything, but I would say it's in the upper third of the film of all the films that have been released. I would easily say it is.
Easily. Damn it.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
It is legitimately.
So this is actually the end of Phase 5. Thunderbolts is the last movie of Phase 5.
So, right, I'm Rich. So you're saying it's better than Black Panther 2? I'm sorry that I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
Rob says, I mean, does it beat Howard the Duck?
I mean, that is a Marvel movie, so
it is a Marvel movie.
It's not MCU, but it's
not on the list. It's not on the list. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But Brian, did you that list you're talking about? It's the 2 Avengers movies, not 4.
12.
Yeah, that number seems.
Yeah, that was said 2 Avengers movies. I don't know if that was right here.
Yeah, it must have been. I don't know what time there.
15, 16, 17.
Yeah, they just said our Endgame and Infinity Wars is only
right.
I forgot Age of Ultron and yeah, like bro, come on.
Yeah, it's
actually Thunderbolts is number 36.
Yeah, I still would say that it's in the top 10. I would legitimately say like it's a contender. Like, you know, sometimes you gotta sit and think about stuff, but there was a specific moment in that movie where something was called out about a character, and it hit a lot harder than I thought it was going to. And I was like,
gotta see it. All right, let's see what.
Yeah, that's the end of Phase 5. Phase 6 is Fantastic Four, July 25th of 2025. Avengers Doomsday of May 1st of 2026, and Avengers Secret Wars May 7th of 2027.
There's a Spider-Man's in between that.
Really?
There should be a Spider-Man in between there.
Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the one where he wears the Venom suit, right?
Supposedly.
Yeah. No, Doomsday is the one he wears the Venom suit.
The Secret Wars to be the one where he wears it. Well, likely.
Yeah.
If you going by how they're going to like, if they're trying to do like stuff where they can call things back, yeah, it'll be Secret Wars if they're gonna do that. But yeah, I will. Who I would say the most Florence Pugh is probably the standout actor.
That's the old girl's sister.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's probably the standout, but I think everybody did really, really well. But I think she's the standout.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I am not trying to. I'm trying to make sure.
So just to make sure, so we got Black Widow's sister. We've got U.S. Agent, Bucky, Ghost, David Harbour's character. I can't think who he is from
the wow,
Red Guardian.
the Red Guardian. That's like
The
the
Red
Crimson,
Guardian.
but the Red
The
Guardian.
Red
Yeah,
Guardian.
Is that the
and
five?
and
Or
then
maybe somebody-
Taskmaster.
Taskmaster. Okay, Taskmaster. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Marvel might be back on it.
But it's like every project is like Marvel's on it. Oh, they're back. Oh, they're not on it. Oh, they're back. So it's-
I can't go that far. They need to have more consistency.
yeah,
because
more.
There's a lot of, like I said, after the end
Endgame.
of the if I even give Spider-Man Far From Home.
I think Phase 4.
That was the end. That's the end of Home. That was the end of the Infinity Saga. Was Spider-Man Far From Home. There's been a lot of mediocrity at best.
I think Phase 4 was the weakest phase.
Oh,
That's not-
easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals,
going.
Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor
going.
Strange,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Keep
they were
going.
still- they were in the dark
And-
Thor Love, and then Black Panther, Wakanda
You're
Forever.
damn right. There you go,
place.
Brian.
They were in the dark place then.
Yeah. I honestly do believe that if they keep this going, I do believe that they'll have something to work with. Also, I think the other thing is that I appreciate the fact the movie was trying to say something without screaming it. Like because there is a undertone of mental health that's a part of this discussion without like getting overhanded, like just beating you over the head with what they're trying to say about it.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
yeah, it is a solid recommend. Like if you have a chance to go see it, I would absolutely say go do it.
Okay. Absolutely.
And then also like the only other thing I got is like Andor season 2 has been great so far. Like it's a
it's
fantastic
been
show.
very suspenseful.
that
Not a
show
lot of
is a
shooting,
workout.
not a lot of bing, not a lot of pew pew.
That show is a workout.
But it's a lot of emotional shit going on in this movie.
That I think that's the thing about that show that has been a thing is that, and the
Drama.
thing about it,
It's a fucking drama. It's a drama that happened in outer space.
right? And like if you didn't, I don't want to say how do I want to put this. If you took out the Star Wars elements of the show, it would still be great.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is a fantastic drama, and to me personally, I think Stellan Skarsgård is the best actor in that whole show because when he delivers lines, he conveys the emotion in his face in a way for you to be able to imply exactly what he means.
Yeah.
Like when he told old girl how nice of you, I was like, ooh. Okay. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm about to do some things. You just be ready.
Yeah. There's a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
finished it.
a lot of Karens in this fucking movie is what it is. A lot of fucking Karens.
I did and I watched watched episodes 4 through 6 now, and the way that arc ends, I think is it ended very well. Still, of course, there's still a fair bit of suspense, but I think the arc itself ended well. I just don't know how do I want to put it because you got let's say 4 through 6, and it's 7 through 9, and then 9 through 12. So I don't know what they're gonna do with these next like 6 episodes.
Oh, okay. So we still got like 6 episodes left.
And they do a time jump of a year for every 3 episodes.
Yeah, I've noticed that
Yeah.
a year later.
Yeah. It's fantastic. It's easily, I will say it's the best thing Disney has done with the property so far, without question.
Okay. All right.
That's all I
Well,
got.
We're gonna go ahead and put a pin in it here, guys. I appreciate everybody coming in and allowing us to keep you company and allowing you guys to do the same thing. Where's my man's name? Hold on. What's my man's name here? Polar Knights, man. Appreciate you joining us from Twitch. If you want to come back, we'll be back here next Thursday to do another show. More topics, more laughs, more community, more brotherhood, and everything like that. So, everybody else, man, on behalf of me, Mobile, Rich, Nick, and everybody that's part of the community and a part of the company, we appreciate you. We'll holler at you. Peace. Mobile, sing a song.